Hi there, teachers. Welcome back to my channel where we explore exciting and innovative ways to enhance your teaching experience. My name is April and I am your host. Today we're going to be talking all about curriculum mapping, sometimes known as a scope and sequence. It just kind of depends on where you are in the world. But we're going to focus on this as a way to enhance your teaching experience. Curriculum mapping is a powerful tool for all teachers, but I'm especially talking to you elementary teachers out there. As an elementary teacher with over 14 years of experience and spending my time learning how to curriculum map, I am giving you the tips and tricks that you need. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and let's get ready to embark on this educational journey together. Picture this. You have a vision in mind, a roadmap to guide your students towards their learning goals. That's precisely what curriculum mapping is all about, creating a roadmap for your teaching journey and your students' learning. It's like having your very own GPS system in the classroom. Curriculum mapping allows you to visually organize all of the things that you need to teach for the year. So thinking about your teaching units in all subjects as well as the standards that you have to cover. It's also great because then you can make sure that you're teaching well-rounded. That means you're hitting all the things, but then you can even see how you can teach across the disciplines or integrate your teaching between subjects, which will also save you time. But April, why does curriculum mapping matter so much? Well, let me tell you. Curriculum mapping gives you a clear overview of what you're going to teach, when you're going to teach it, and how it's going to connect all of the small things to all of the big things, thinking about each individual lesson to the overall broader topic or subject or unit, whatever term you choose to use. It helps you avoid those content gaps, repetition, and overlooking those essential standards that need to be taught every year. Bonus, it lets you tailor your lessons specifically to your students and their needs. Now, let's jump into the nitty-gritty of getting started with curriculum mapping. You need to grab all of your essential materials for curriculum mapping. You need your curriculum documents. Does your district provide any type of document that you need to follow and use? You need to grab your standards that you're going to be covering, as well as any resources that you're going to incorporate. Voila, my finished curriculum map. I'm going to show you. Stay tuned. Next, you need to choose a curriculum mapping style that suits your style. Next, you need to choose a curriculum mapping tool that suits your needs and your style. I personally am a digital curriculum mapper, but if you prefer paper and pencil, go for it. Whatever you decide. If you're looking for already created templates, I do have those. You can check the links below. Let's talk about how curriculum mapping can revolutionize your teaching. Think of it as a treasure map. Yes, I've dressed up as a pirate in my classroom before, and the students love it. It's guiding you towards those hidden gems of knowledge and your skills that your students need. You can plan those exciting and engaging lessons, ensuring a smooth progression throughout the year. Not as many choppy waters as if you have no plan in place. Mind maps, concepts, webs, or even simple lists can be a powerful tool for curriculum mapping. Use colors, symbols, icons. I love all the post-it notes. I have a lot of post-it notes. So whatever works for you, highlight those big units that you need to cover and then continuously break down from there. It's not going to be easy, but it is going to save you time in the long run, especially if you continue to teach the same thing year after year and you feel like you're always starting over. Wait, there's more. Curriculum mapping isn't a solo adventure. This is a time for you to collaborate and share with your team and your colleagues. I know that when I work with my colleagues, it makes me a better teacher, it makes them a better teacher, and it helps create a better learning environment for all of our students. So get together, share your ideas, Type out, write out, map out, however works best for all of you, and together you're going to make magic happen in your classrooms. So by now you might be wondering, well, what's in this for me? And as a teacher, I hear you. Why am I sitting through this video? Why am I listening to you? And this is because I have been there, my friend. I have been there where I am at school for hours on end trying to figure out the next day or the next week's lessons plans. And I finally threw up my hands and I said, I am done with this. There has to be a better way. And there is. By curriculum mapping, you're covering everything that you need to cover. You have the whole big plan. It makes your daily and weekly lesson planning so much easier year to year. It saves you so much time. I always hear, I don't have enough time. And you're right, we don't. It's hard when you have 25, 35, however many kids in your classroom all day long. It's hard to figure out how you're going to plan everything and get everything done with a very small amount of alone time. So it's time to think about you and what works best for you, but that will also help your students in the long run. Let's dig deeper into how you're effectively going to create your curriculum map. First, start with those units. What does your school or district provide that you have to implement and teach? Or maybe you don't have anything and you're starting with resources that you're using from another site. That's okay too. Whatever you are using, grab those things and look, what are the essential standards that I need to cover in this unit? Break those down into those manageable units and then think about how they're going to possibly relate to each other across subjects. It may not be perfect and you may not be able to do that with everything. And that's okay. Just remember, think about those essential standards and concepts that you need to cover and how they're going to progress throughout the year. As you start mapping, consider the sequence of topics, building upon that prior knowledge that students already have from previous grade levels or what you've taught them so far this school year, and visualize those connections between different subjects. Finding opportunities for that cross-curricular integration is key. It will save you even more time when it comes to planning and teaching. Don't forget, align your map with the curriculum standards provided by your school, district, or state. Flexibility is key when it comes to curriculum mapping. Not everything is going to be done perfectly exactly how you have it mapped out. That's okay. It's not set in stone. Be open to making adjustments and adapting as you need to. Maybe a unit doesn't take as long as you had previously used it for. Maybe it takes longer than you had previously taught. All students are different and learning rates are going to be different. It's perfectly okay to make those modifications throughout the school year. I do it all the time. It's just a guide to help you. This should be a process that continuously evolves and improves with you and your classroom. Curriculum mapping also helps monitor your students' progress and learning. It helps you reflect on your teaching and what you've accomplished for the year. Regularly review those maps. I actually put mine up on the wall right beside my computer so I can see it. It makes my lesson planning so much easier. Reflect on what works well, what didn't, what can you improve, and just make those adjustments for the future planning time. Before we wrap up, here are some quick tips to help making your curriculum mapping journey even more effective. 1. Collaborate with fellow teachers and share your ideas. 2. Use visual tools like mind maps or color-coded charts. 3. Continuously reflect and adjust as needed. 4. Stay organized and keep your curriculum mapping documents easily accessible. As we come to the end of our curriculum mapping adventure, remember this isn't just something else written on a piece of paper. This curriculum mapping experience is designed for you to save time while you're teaching, while you're planning, and to create an incredible learning experience for you and your students. So go ahead, embrace the power of curriculum mapping, and watch your teaching come to life. Your students will thank you, and you'll see the amazing impact it has on their learning and on your teacher life. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more valuable content. And as always, I love this journey for you. Until next time.